Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoe Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
You found the golden nugget of the weekend. It's The Local Show, the last bastion of talk radio and talking about local businesses.
You're such a platitude person, Tom. You have all these platitudes that you launch.
Especially as we add in the fact that the holidays are just around the corner. People are going to be looking to get things to show appreciation and love to their peoples,
their
right?
favorite radio show hosts?
Yeah, oh, right. Yeah, that's that's what I meant to say, and send it all right here. No, but, you know, people should be doing business locally, and we have so many great local businesses, and it's also the season of giving. So people want to give to local organizations, and that's why we have our civic organizations on. And of course, somebody who's no stranger to that is the Chief Marketing Officer at the United Way of Central New York. And that's Ray Manassa, an old friend, and good to see you, Ray.
Great to see you. Thank you for having me back.
Thank you. How many years have you been over there now?
United Way. I just passed a 3-year anniversary.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Well, it's your first time in this building with our new studios, right?
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome. And a beautiful new studio we have here.
Yes, we did it for Tom.
Just to keep me around. Give me a reason to come in.
Yeah.
Ray, you've been around the horn a little bit. You've been in media for quite some time. Give us your background and, well, don't give it to me, but give it to the listeners. Oh, and the viewers now, because we have a really, great YouTube channel, and people can go and find Zoe Advertising on YouTube and hit that like button and follow us, and you'll be able to see Ray right now.
I thought the promise was I didn't need to have. I could have a face for radio, but I'm glad that I shaved.
You're younger and better looking than both Steve and I.
A little bit, yeah. It's a quick growth beard.
Ray shaves in the morning. He's got a full beard by nighttime.
Yeah, he's that kid in high school. You're like, did you guys shave 3 times a day? You're that guy.
Yeah, that guy. So background-wise, Tom and I, we got to work together at Clear Channel, which is now iHeartRadio. Back in the day, doing a lot of creative and a lot of commercials. I worked with a local healthcare nonprofit initiative, and then really got to where something I've always admired was United Way. And working over United Way, I've been able to take marketing and advertising experience and say, let's put this to work for doing good in the community.
Explain what the United Way is. I don't think I really fully understood. I always thought it was a one organization that you would give to, but it actually represents a lot of organizations, right?
On the most basic level, Tom, you got it. It's we can donate to United Way as consumers, as people here in the public, and let's say United Way of Central New York. So all over the country, there are United Ways. So you'll see that national brand, and you'll say United Way. Okay, I've seen it on the football game. I've seen it over here and somewhere else. But what United Way of Central New York does is just like United Ways all over the country, which is it finds out what's the local need in the community, what are the human needs, and how do we best fund that? How do we best serve the programs that are going to serve whether it's hunger, homelessness, mental health, and every United Way might have a little bit different in terms of what they're looking to fund. Mm-hmm. But it's always evaluating the needs, constantly evolving in terms of where the funding is going, and trying to provide the most that we can. So you, me, anyone, we can give whatever we can afford, but if we do it together, we do more.
How specific can people give through an organization like the United Way?
Specific as in?
Like if I liked a certain charity or a certain organization, can I funnel that through the United Way, or do I have to give to them directly?
You can designate to a certain charity. What I would say though is, you only need to give some to United Way. You don't need to. We hope that you will.
Sure.
But it's really trying to inspire that thought of once you understand what United Way is doing, you are going to probably find out. I'm still 3 years at United Way. I'm still finding programs and really getting to understand what they do. Mm-hmm. And it's a great jumping off point for someone to start to give and understand what's in our community. After that, I'd say keep giving. Mm-hmm. Give a few dollars to United Way. Give $50 a year just to start. And then start to get to understand what we do in this community and what these programs are. I can't tell you how many times people will say, I had no idea this was in the community, that this kind of program. And you go through this list of 70 programs that we're funding right now, that number changes. It changes based on need. It changes based on what we have available. we give what we get. If the community doesn't support United Way at the same level, we don't have the same amount of money. So there's been times where United Way has been able to do a lot more, but as industries have changed, things will change in terms of the total. We go up, we go down. I think we're at a time when we see things are changing right now. We have a lot of investment coming. We have a lot of new exciting things happening in the community. So this is the way the community has always gone. You look at that 100 years and you go, it's gone up, it's gone down. We've had highs, we've had lows. We just need to keep giving and keep supporting those efforts that are supporting us.
Tell us about the organization's celebration of 100 years. And is that 100 years for the entire organization or just here in Syracuse?
That's just here in Syracuse. A lot of United Ways are hitting that 100-year mark. So we did hit that in 2021. We kind of carried it over throughout the year because with COVID, we couldn't do as many things for celebration. So the gala is coming up. The 100th anniversary gala is happening November 5th at the Landmark Theater. So united100.com will give everybody information about the gala if you're interested in attending. It's going to be a great event. No speeches, no sit down.
It just got better. No speeches.
Exactly.
What's going to happen there? I know that you were trying to get Steve to do his tap dance routine, but if that doesn't happen, what will people see?
Food, drinks.
Okay. Ooh, I like that.
DJ, cocktails, a 360-degree photo system on the Landmark stage. So you're going to have a 360-degree video of you standing on the stage and this thing spinning around you. Selfie booth, silent auction, all these.
It's more like a
things,
party,
basically. Yeah, but a celebration.
There you go.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration gala. It's not we're not going to make you sit down and kind of do 2 hours of watch this video, watch this speech. You want to watch them, we're going to have it available. You can always scan the QR code. You can watch the video on your own. But it's really about get together and celebrate what we've been able to do as a community for 100 years.
Good chance to network too, right?
Yes. It's every time we go out, it's like people are hugging for the first time and saying, I haven't seen you in so long. I haven't been available. And we go back to, Tom, your original question was about United Way or what was the 100 years. This started 100 years ago in Syracuse as the Syracuse Community Chest.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So if you've ever seen on that Monopoly board,
Monopoly, I was just thinking of that when you said it. Yeah.
And you've probably never thought of what does that mean.
Right.
It's actually something that was an action back in the 1920s that people got together and said, we can help all of these small organizations by giving to one community chest. And as they started to turn into United Ways and they started to kind of network together and say, we could do something on a larger national scale. So they all started to change into United Ways back in the 1950s and 1960s. So we at our heart are the Syracuse Community Chest. We are still United Way of Central New York.
Never knew that.
Yeah, that's never cool.
Wow. We are the local organization, local decisions, local investment. And this is happening in United Ways all over the country because that's how they all operate.
How can people give to the United Way? Let's, if we can do that in about, 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds, talk about the workplace and giving, individually.
If you are in a workplace where you have a United Way campaign, you can give through your paycheck. Or you could have the option of what we've expanded into is people being able to just determine on their own how they want to give. So many workplaces are doing you can choose to give through the same way you subscribe to Netflix. And you say, I'll give you $10 a month and I'll never watch the channel. But you can give through your own checking account, through your own debit card, through your own piece, through that instead of just a payroll deduction. But I would say anyone who wants to donate can visit unitedway-cny.org. Click on the donate button. You'll find a way to sign up and give through there.
Excellent. You are a wonderful spokesperson for the United Way, and it's great to see you again. That's Ray Manassa right there, Chief Marketing Officer at the United Way of Central New York, and you have a great rest of the day.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, great. Hey, Steve, that's going to wrap up the local show. That means you can go off and fish from the shore since your boat's put away.
Thanks, Tom.
Have fun with that. On behalf of the local show and Tom and Steve, God bless you and your families. Get some physical activity today and every day. Eat well and stay focused on healthy living. The local show is heard every Saturday morning from 11 to 1 and then again on Sunday morning from 7 to 9. Listen together with a friend. So until next week, get down to business and keep doing business locally. Tell your friends about the local show right here on 570 WSYR 106.9 FM and streaming everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.